You're tuned in to the Nerd Network podcast.
As you just heard, the Nerd Network podcast. I'm your host, Marcy. Here, Julian Blake. We're all here together to talk nerdy shit. All right, first topic I want to talk about. We got a Cruella movie from Disney Plus, original movie trailer. Julian, did you watch it yet?
I didn't.
Oh my gosh, you have to watch it right now. All right, Julian, you just got to watch the trailer. What's your first thoughts?
Seems like Disney got a little jealous of the Harley Quinn and needed their own, so they decided to, for whatever reason, give Cruella de Vil her own movie. That's what I got from that.
Blake?
I'm a lot more interested than I thought I was going to be off the jump. I one of the things that has always really interested me about a lot of older movies like this. Now, granted, this was a Disney movie, but when I started paying attention, like Comic-Con and things like that, people would find these characters that had a decent sized role or a really minuscule role in a movie, and they would fantasize about that character and they would really blow it up. And I feel like that's what Disney did here. I would have never thought to give Cruella her own movie. Yeah. Interesting take, with her being evil, quote unquote, instead of just being a fashion designer, who just apparently will do whatever it takes to get whatever material. But I'm interested. I saw a lot of the Harley Quinn comparisons. I saw a lot of the Joker comparisons. I love the line where she's like, a lot of people didn't like that, but I'm not for everybody. Like, that's something a friend of mine used to say a lot. And so that was kind of cool. Surprisingly interested.
I thought this movie was fake. So for the last couple of years, you kept seeing these fake fan-made posters about this movie coming out. I had no idea that was going to be a thing. I had no idea this movie was going to come out and be made. And I didn't think Emma Stone was really going to be in the movie and be the lead role.
Yeah, because there were fan-done photos of her done up like that, wasn't there?
Yeah, no, there was plenty all over the internet for a long time, and I just thought it was fake. So it's real. Now that I know it's real, I saw a trailer. I didn't pay attention to any of those fan-made posters or whatever until now. Because at the time, seeing the memes, I keep calling them memes, but seeing the posters, the fan-made posters, I was like, Emma Stone wouldn't do that. And if she did do that, I don't know if she'd be good.
Right.
Oh, I'm wrong. Oh, man. I think she looks good, and obviously this is the origin story of her. I feel like she embodies that younger version of her.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I mean, I don't feel like anyone asked for this movie, but now that we have it and it's coming, I'm all on board. Whether if it's going to be a Disney Plus original or its own theatrical release, I'm down to watch it.
Yeah.
Emma Stone's a great actress. She's come a long way for sure. From Superbad to now. Could you think about that? From Superbad to now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably other stuff before Superbad, but that's the first time I've seen her till now. I mean, she's good. I'm excited for this. Do you think Disney should make stuff like this?
Well, I was going to say, they started off with Maleficent. I think is the first one, and then based off the success, I say success because she had multiple movies, didn't she?
2 or 3 of them.
2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it only makes sense that they're going to try and do more movies like that.
Yeah.
Only question is, what's next?
Yeah, but then also, how far do they take these type of movies though?
I mean,
because it gets to the point where the bad guys being, I don't want to say glorified, but it's just spun in a different light to where now we're rooting for them.
I feel like there's been a century of heroes, of the good guys. I feel like there's a space where you can have these characters who are bad guys, not villains, but just aren't good people, and make movies about them. I feel like the Harley Quinn, the Maleficent movies, where you understand why this person is the way that they are. Maleficent did a great job with that, you know, where she, you know, actually she wasn't the bad guy. But again, I like these movies where they explore the past of some of these characters. I think of Star Wars when I think of shows like concepts like that. Like when I was a kid and up until maybe my late teens, people were infatuated with like Boba Fett, and he has like 12 minutes of screen time in all the Star Wars movies, and it just never made any sense to me. You know, I think it's cool to explore this kind of stuff.
Do you ever think like ever again bad guys can just be bad? That's kind of where I'm coming from. We're like, can they just be bad? Like,
are movies better when they're relatable though? Like I get what you're saying, but like think of some of the greatest new villains, or like Thanos, super relatable. Like you kind of get why he's doing what he's doing. Killmonger, another fantastic.
He was a good guy.
but I feel like I feel like when you walk that line, it adds even more depth. You know, more than just the hero. You know, more than just the dogs that are trying to get their puppies back.
I mean, I'm just saying like this. So are we going to learn why she wants to kill these dogs, and like make?
No, I think it. I mean, they don't give the plot away in the trailer, but I feel like it'd be cool to kind of see where she gets that. I'll do whatever it takes at any cost. You know, I mean, she's hot wiring and stole a car. It looked like.
Yeah.
You know, like she's willing
to a bank.
Something. She's willing to do anything, and like she said, she's always been bad. So I don't know. You know, you can oversaturate the market. You can do this too. You can go too far. You can do too much.
I mean, no, for sure, this movie looks really aesthetically awesome.
Yeah,
like it looks really cool. Looks very shot beautifully. Her look is just still right on.
Yeah,
that scene. Oh my gosh, where it takes off her other stuff. I don't know, where she's walking into that gala or whatever.
Oh, and she burns it off or whatever.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
because
so well done.
I thought the other woman she like is across the room from was Cruella.
Yeah.
You know, because she's got the black and the white on and all that, and she's like, nah, turn this crap on its head right here.
That was crazy. Yeah. That was legit as
Is
heck.
that the first time Disney's done the black and white with the red Disney letters? I don't know if I've seen that before.
I don't know. Mulan, maybe.
I didn't watch Mulan.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Oh, the new one. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the first. That was kind of cool. If that's like their little horror thriller kind of intro.
No, I mean I like it. Obviously, growing up with the 101 Dalmatians, like it's just crazy now. Growing up, realizing that, wow, as a kid, obviously I hated her.
Right.
You know.
but now as adults, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I don't know what kids will think though.
I don't know.
That's the other thing that kind of
like, I mean, granted, my daughter was a little bit younger, but like when Black Panther came out, I remember her asking me leaving the theater, like, was Killmonger a bad guy? Or was he just felt wronged? And I don't know. I mean, granted, she was maybe like 11 when that movie came out or something like that, but I don't even know if this movie is necessarily geared towards kids.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think it's truly made for us. We finally they finally are learning that we're growing up now.
Right? Yeah, they're like still chasing the millennials, like,
and it's working. I mean, with this, perfect.
Yeah,
like I feel like it's perfect.
Well, and I feel like they kind of realized that with Toy Story 4. Like,
oh yeah,
when they were like, okay, like, yeah, you guys are growing up, you guys don't have the toys now, and so yeah, it's working.
No, that's cool. No,
so if they continue this trend, like, who would you want to see next?
Damn, I'm trying to think back all the old
now. Let me see what Jafar has been up to. Let me see his origin story. Bro.
That would be interesting though, because that would be interesting.
Yeah. Not the pretty boy Jafar from the live action.
No.
I need the
cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. All right, we'll move on to the next topic here. All right, topic number 2. Constantine is being rebooted for HBO Max series. So I don't know if we're going to get actual Keanu Reeves in this reboot or not, because it is going to be a series, not a movie. The last time we've seen Constantine created for the universe to watch all over again. He was actually introduced in the Arrowverse universe on the WB, and then he also went into a different show, continuation on Legends of Tomorrow.
I didn't watch any of
I didn't watch any of that either. To me, that was like all pre-cool stuff
that. Right.
that they started making.
Yeah.
They're not going to use the same actor from that. A lot of people like that guy. I don't know what he's from, but it's still being developed right now. Do you feel like a series like this could be a series, or should it just stick to being a movie?
I mean, there's definitely enough lore and things like that for him to pull it off. He's just as storied as Daredevil or any of the rest of the ones that they've done series off of. Yeah, I think especially if they're, I think so.
Yeah, and this could be done by J.J. Abrams' production company, Bad Robot. So it could look really cool.
Yeah, so it's
Like,
got some heft behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, it could look really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the plans are for them, because obviously I'm still waiting for that Justice League Dark. That'd be really cool. I don't know if they're gonna connect things later down the road to the TV show, to the actual movies. I just want to see. I always wanted to see more of a cooler supernatural, dark, killing ghosts, demons. I don't know, werewolves. Because he fights werewolves too, I believe.
Yeah, like the whole spectrum, I believe.
Yeah, that's the stuff I want to see. You know, obviously he's like doing exorcism and stuff left and right. That'd be really cool. A series? Could they go forever for a series like that? I don't know. Maybe they don't need to.
Look at Buffy.
Oh man, yeah, you're right. Buffy went forever.
Yeah. How long is Penny Dreadful? How many seasons is that on?
Dang.
A lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's at least 5,
Dang,
or
I need
4 or
I need to
5.
hurry up and get started on that show. I
It's
haven't seen it
good.
yet.
Well, and Supernatural too. I mean, all
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
Supernatural's
I mean,
like what, 14, 13,
can write-
14?
Yeah,
you can
forever.
write-
I love
Stories
Supernatural. Have
forever.
you seen that show?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that show. I still need to watch the season finale. Oh man, no, it'd be really interesting to see. I'm just mad if Keanu doesn't come back.
Is that because you're a Keanu fan, or is it because he's like the only one who you think who can pull it off?
No, I mean giving someone else a chance is cool, but to just bring him back, because I think he really did a really good job for the actual movie.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves coming back to take on that role again would be really cool. I just feel like they could have done so much more. I always wish they made a part 2 to that movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that was like in the beginning of. I mean, this is like what is this, like during the first couple of XMen when that movie came out? Like, this is before
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
superheroes were like superheroes, like blockbuster movies.
They were
So,
still testing the waters.
yeah, trying to figure it out.
Mhm.
No, it'd be really cool. And I mean, the things that they could do with this show too. I mean, it's not just going to be. It can go to the ghost world, hell. You know, I don't know. It'd be very interesting. I feel like visually it could be way better than some of the visual stuff we get as TV shows right now. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I'm excited. I'm not sure when that's going to come out. It's still being developed right now. But
Is it going to HBO Max?
yes.
Yeah.
Topic number 3. Wednesday Addams gets a live action series coming to Netflix from Tim Burton. Did you see that poster? Did you see that poster?
I saw the poster.
I thought it was fake. I didn't think it was real.
I haven't seen the poster, but
Yeah, it's
Tim Burton and Wednesday. I'll take that all day.
yeah. I really because I was like, are they making another cartoon? Because that's right off the bat. I thought it was like another cartoon.
Right.
Maybe they just wanted to hurry up and like release some image, and not actually get the real actress to actually take that picture. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, if you aren't familiar with Wednesday, it's hard for me to say her name. I was talking to Blake about this earlier. It's hard for me to say her name because I could say Wednesday correctly when I'm talking about the week or the day, but I'm talking about the name. I can't say it correctly for some reason. I don't know why. It's really weird. But I mean, if you're familiar with Addams Family, this is their daughter. She's getting her own live action show. And I'm glad it's by Tim Burton. But does she need her own show? Why couldn't they just make the Addams Family live action? Because obviously her parents are going to be in it, right? Unless she's like, what, off to college? Like, I don't know what to think.
Yeah. I don't know exactly where they, I don't know anything, but I feel like, I mean, boyhood crush of the one I had on Wednesday. Yes, give her own show.
She's actress is old now.
I mean, there's so much you can do in that universe, in that Addams Family verse. You know, I mean, it could be funny, it could be dark, it could be a thriller, like it could be all those things. But yeah, I mean, I'm a fan. Like I said, I wanted that to be my daughter's middle name, and that got shut down. Diana.
Julian, what are your thoughts about this live action Wednesday series?
Cool with it. I mean, I wasn't the biggest Addams Family fan. I think I may have seen like the original show, like from like the late 60s or whatever.
Oh, the super old one.
Super old one. But I never really kept up with it. But I mean, you know, Tim Burton's handled all those types of films, so I mean, it's definitely in good hands. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
they definitely have a following. So I see nothing but success for that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a lot of that. Now that I'm thinking back to the movies, there's so much that they talk about in the Addams Family movies that they don't explore. Like, when
they have that whole room full of like haunted stuff.
Yeah, and like when I think of that when her mom was walking the teacher, like I don't know, they had a bunch of people over there, or she had to go to school or whatever, and the teacher wanted to talk to her about a drawing or whatever, like a witch getting burned at the stake, and she's like, "Oh, that was her aunt. She looks up to her. She wants to be just like her or whatever." And it's like there's so much of that of the story that we don't know about, you know. The Addams Family, extended family members, and interactions like that, you know, because, yeah, there's just so much there, man.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. It'll be a cool dark show, and it could be funny because I mean, the Addams Family movies they were dark, but they were funny.
Right.
And I think Tim Burton can ride that line. He knows. He
yeah,
knows
that's
what
like
to do.
his alley. Like that's his whole stick.
Yeah,
Like,
no, he knows what to do. Yeah, I don't know. There isn't too much besides live action is coming, and it's coming from Tim Burton. Should be very interesting. I'm glad it's a live action, not a cartoon. Which should be really interesting. Netflix, man. Original stuff. Good job.
yeah, coming back strong.
Yeah, that has me really interested. That'd be cool. All right, we're going to go into our next segment called Recommended, where we go around the table and recommend to each other in the audience a recently viewed TV show or movie that we all currently saw. Who wants to go first?
All right, I have two, so I'm gonna go first and then I'm gonna go last. So my first one is actually more of a bone to pick with this podcast than a recommended. Marcy, insert the little gif or whatever, that dude like walking down the train station just slapping everybody that comes up and talk. Nobody told me how effing good The Watchmen was. The series on HBO Max. God, dude. I don't binge watch things anymore. I don't have time. I watched this in a day and a half.
Nice, finished it.
Dude. Oh my God, that's good. If you haven't seen it, if you don't have HBO Max, like I don't, one show isn't enough to get to subscribe to something. This show is enough to subscribe to HBO Max. Dude, did not expect the angle, the race angle of that. I mean, the casting was on point. The sister of the night or whatever, she drives a GNX, which is like fucking god level dream car for me. That black Buick, dude. It's so good. It's expertly shot. I mean, the forethought that they go into things, you don't know where it's going. You don't know what's happening. Nothing makes sense. There's still things that don't make sense. But like, you know, it has a place. Just, oh my God, it's good. It's the best show that I've seen in probably a year and a half.
Yeah, good job, DC. Good
Dude,
job.
yeah, DC they can pat themselves on the back for that one.
No,
They got a couple others to make up for, but Jesus, it's good, man. Yeah, wow. I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but if you haven't watched it,
Julian's the last person Blake's the last person on the planet. Me and Julian already seen it. Like, did you watch too? Right?
I've only watched it completely
once through.
Once through.
Yeah.
But I might need to go back and rewatch it again.
dude, it's so good. So, That I'm upset that nobody told me how good that was. See, when they were like, "Oh yeah, it's great. You'd really like it." No, that's some of the best. I think it was done. I don't want to say if it was done better than the actual movie, but it's up there. The production quality is up. The whole bombing scene of the oh my god, just wow.
Yeah.
I mean, this is no holds barred, like exactly how it was. You know, I feel like I watched almost a documentary on it. It was so well done, so much depth.
No, it's good.
God, it's good.
You're just the last person to ever watch it. That's all.
Well, if I'm the last one and you guys are all like, that dude Blake's an idiot, you're right. Because, it's fantastic.
No, it's great. Regina King did great.
She was just on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, was she?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, she's good.
All right. I recommended, I just kind of started watching it, but it's a Korean, like horror series on Netflix right now called Sweet Home. And basically, long story short, there's some sort of like plague or something that takes place that starts turning people into monsters.
Oh, shit.
And they start and this whole story takes place in this one like apartment complex building. And the main character, whose name I probably can't pronounce, he all of a sudden, some lady comes up to his door asking for help or whatever because he hears screaming, and she just turns into like this monster, is like trying to break down his door and try to eat him and stuff. But basically, the show takes place in this thing, and it's kind of like Walking Dead in a way, but instead of zombies, they're just like these horrific looking monsters,
right?
And it's pretty crazy so far. So I've been watching that.
Sounds dope.
Yeah,
it sounds like a live action version of the anime Parasite.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds.
What's it called
like.
again, Julian?
It's called Sweet Home.
Man,
that sounds.
And
good.
I don't know if this one is based off of an anime or like a manga or something.
Right.
I would assume that it might be, but so far it's actually pretty good. The special effects in it, they're not the best.
Right.
But it's still entertaining.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
No.
Yeah.
interesting. And it's dubbed?
No.
Oh, it's not?
Subtitles. Yeah.
Oh,
So
shoot.
it's one you gotta
Oh.
can't just throw on and in the background. You gotta kind of watch it.
And it's a show?
Yeah, it's a
Series?
6-episode or 7-episode
Okay, yeah, that's
series.
cool.
They're about 45 minutes long.
That sounds dope.
But yeah, it's pretty good.
So, my recommended, something I've seen, it's very old. People probably have already seen it. But I wanted to take a look back at it because it's been a long time since I've seen it. Was the Robocop movie.
Okay.
The remake Robocop. I don't know if you've seen it, Blake.
Yeah.
Seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't like it. So when I first saw it in theaters, I was just super mad that for one, it wasn't rated R and it wasn't as violent as the original Robocop.
Right.
And he was too sleek and fast. That's not Robocop. That's not Robocop. But I know they trying to make it far more advanced than what it is today. But still, even Robocop as a robot person, if he was dropped down from the original Robocop that we saw, we would still think he's super high tech still.
Right.
He doesn't need to be super fast and lightweight, which makes me mad too. But after going back and giving this movie a second chance and watching it, that movie's freaking cool. Like, it's so good, actually. The fact that they had to stick with it being PG-13, they pushed the envelope a little bit, but what they did for it being PG-13 was so good. And the cast was great.
Yeah.
Gosh, the guy that plays Robocop, I can't think of his name. I'm super sorry. I can't think of your name right now, but he's the guy in Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Loved him. He's so good. I think he's a great actor. Michael Keaton's in it, which I totally forgot.
Yep.
Samuel L. Jackson's in it too, which I totally forgot about. The guy that's in How to Train Your Dragon, whatever his name is, he's in it too.
Yeah.
But the casting was just great. The casting was good. The action scenes are great. The story I kind of did not like.
Yeah.
But it's still good. For being a Robocop, I don't know if anyone else seen it, or they probably have, I don't know. Go back, check it out. It's really cool, and I'm mad it never got a second one.
Yeah. I feel like that movie was the nostalgia of the original hindered it. But if you look at that movie as a standalone for like what it is, yeah, it's a lot better than a lot of people gave it credit for.
Mhm.
No, definitely. And definitely, like I said, going back and watching it, I was like, why did I shit on this movie so bad?
Yeah.
And now I'm just super upset that I didn't get a second one. And I don't know. Eventually, they want to do another. They want to reboot it or actually, they want to make a sequel to the original one, which is still really odd to me.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We talked about that the other day on the podcast, but obviously, since we talked about it, I was like, let me go back, watch that remake, and see how bad it was. No, it's pretty good. Oh, no. If you like Robocop, you like a cop robot, King gets a mask, go check out Robocop.
How do you think that's stacked up compared to the Judge Dredd reboot? Because that was also another
Oh my gosh, Julian.
movie of that time.
Yeah.
Of that time period.
They go like hand in hand
Oh.
on
Yeah.
those.
Obviously, the new Judge Dredd that came out was beautiful. The drug, when you took the drug and everything went in
Mhm.
slow-mo and all pretty looking and stuff. That's it for me, though. That's the only reason why I liked that. I thought that scene was cool. I thought anytime that happened, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
That's it. That is it. I didn't like anything else. I mean, there was cool action scenes and whatever, but it was missing Stallone. Like,
Right.
I don't know. It just, with him wearing the helmet and with him not wearing the helmet, he was still Judge Dredd. With this guy, I feel like when he took his helmet off, he wasn't Judge Dredd anymore. He just didn't have that same presence as he would when he put the helmet on. I don't know
Yeah.
if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah. Because it's the guy that from The Boys, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. He doesn't have that. I don't know, the same bravado
Yeah.
that Stallone can pull off.
Mhm.
You know.
No, definitely. And I mean, I didn't hate that movie, but I do hate that it wasn't Stallone. That's a good comparison. But if I want to compare the two, which one's better? I think this one's better. I think this remake of RoboCop is better than the remake of Judge Dredd.
Mhm.
And I just feel like that. The thing that sucks about that Judge Dredd too is like they're only in that apartment complex the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like doesn't make it as exciting, I guess. I don't know. Because with the original Judge Dredd, you got to kind of see the world.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was cool. And you got to see the academy, like the actual judge, the judges' academy and stuff like that. And you got to see like the hierarchy of like officers and the actual like judges or whatever. I forgot what they were called. And I don't know. It just felt more futuristic-y also,
Yeah.
which it shouldn't have been. Like you would think it'd be reversed.
Right.
Mhm.
90s. That was the 90s movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, you
Was
had
it
the-
late 80s,
You had the
90s?
cool robots. You had a clone
Mhm.
in that movie.
Yeah.
I
The
mean, there
90s,
was this-
they definitely pushed the envelope as far as, what the future would look like
Yeah.
as opposed to what they do now.
And I don't know if the remake was rated R or not.
For
I don't know.
Judge Dredd?
Yeah, for
I
Judge
don't
Dredd.
think it
They didn't
was. I
fi-
think it was PG-13
I was
too.
gonna say it probably was a PG-13. I don't know. I was just gonna say if it was rated R, it did not feel like rated R. If it was rated R,
I don't think they may have slipped in one F word, but
yeah, I don't know. RoboCop, check it out. Go watch it. Give it a chance, and then go support the original RoboCop and the original Judge Dredd. Man, I would totally watch a new Judge Dredd right now. Still can pull it off. Still, you don't got to take his shirt off or anything like that.
No? That's a physical movie, though.
If he's gonna wear the helmet, go get a stunt double. And then his voice. Oh, that's another thing. His voice
Yeah.
yeah.
when he said "I am the law" compared to the other guy, no,
Yeah.
it wasn't believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wasn't believable. Man, dang. Remakes. All right, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Everyone, thanks for watching, listening. Make sure you subscribe,
Please subscribe to our podcast.
and we're out of here.
See you.